Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video of a couple recent pickups, and I'm also going to just go through. I've basically been accumulating a bunch of raw cards, and I haven't really sent anything for grading yet. I've shown probably all of these on my channel, but some of them I might not have. But I figured since I have them all on hand, I'm just going to kind of go through all the cards and just, yeah, look at cards, talk about cards. It's kind of the point of this channel. But I do have some pretty sick pickups here, and some unexpected pickups because a few of these were trades. So these ones I haven't shown. I'm going to start with this card here. This is a Authentic Rookies Elias Pettersson parallel. This is, I think, called a Snowstorm, and they're out of 5. So yeah, I mentioned this parallel in one of my older videos, and I got a few messages about this when one popped up on Facebook, and I was able to trade for this. I basically traded my PSA 9. I'll throw up what I threw in the trade, but I paid a really strong price. I traded probably $1,400 worth of cards for this. I doubt it's worth $1,400, but to me it is. So yeah, I'm just kind of obsessed with stuff like this, like low numbered parallels of rookie cards, and it has some really cool. This is basically the same pattern as a speckled rainbow foil from the first few years. So there is one better parallel to this, 1 of 1 Green Storm, I think it's called. But yeah, thanks to everyone who messaged me about this card. And yeah, this will probably be my best copy of this, unless the 1 of 1 pops up. Funny enough, the 40 out of 40 copy hit eBay recently. And that's a card a couple years ago I would have bought for sure. But I've kind of changed what I like to collect. Now I'm not as worried about necessarily the card being a technically a base card. I'm more into the rare parallels. So yeah, just went with this one. But yeah, that 40 out of 40 is really sick card too. So it was interesting to see that one show up. All right, this just showed up today from Ship My Cards. I just had one card over there. Shout out to Ship My Cards because they are just so fast. I requested this 3 days ago on the site, and then it's at my door 3 days later. So yeah, if you pay for the FedEx, you don't pay a crazy markup, I don't think, on the shipping. Maybe you're paying $10 more or something than what it's costing them, but it's pretty reasonably priced, especially if you're shipping a lot of cards. It's a really good deal. For one card like this, it's whatever, but I end up saving on import fees, so it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, this was just one of the only kind of McDavid patch cards I was interested in from his rookie year. Always liked the look of these Artifacts dual patches. I used to have a base copy of this, not the gold to 99 like this one. That one just had very basic jersey swatches. It was a PSA 10, and I actually really liked that card, but I did end up selling it because I was thinking okay, there's parallels to this that are just nicer, like this one I have here. Obviously, yeah, this is an 8, but on a card like this, I mean, do we even care about the grade? This card is all about the patches here. So, and yeah, that gold holo foil mixed with those patches, just absolutely sick. So yeah, this popped up on eBay at quite a fair price, I thought. So sent an offer, they accepted it. It was 1,000 Canadian, which, I mean, there was a good period of time where you could not get a nice McDavid card for $1,000, and this I consider a really nice card. It's a rookie card. It's a beautiful card. It's numbered to 999. There's actually a few variations of this. His rookie card is this card number 205. It's a redemption, I think, out of 899. They have sticker auto versions of this. They have some other parallels, but the dual jersey is actually my favorite, or dual patch, I guess. I wouldn't want the sticker auto ones. I just feel like it's just kind of ugly to put a sticker auto on this card, and it's just kind of perfect the way it is. So, also, there's not really any more rare parallels to this card, at least technically not. I think there's an out of 5 patch. It's a black foil. And sorry, it's not patches, it's tags or something. It's a more rare part of the jersey. I'm more interested in just the straight up Oilers patches there. And there might be a 1 of 1 too, but I think both the out of 5 and the 1 of 1 are tags or something different from the patch. So yeah, that's just an amazing copy of this. And the funny part is I sent offers. I way over sent offers in the off season for one of these. I think I offered someone $2,500 for a PSA 9 on eBay, and they declined it. So that's a lesson to myself. I need to stop getting impatient on cards and sending stupid offers, because that's the second off season in a row where I've spent way too much on a McDavid card. I was thinking about another card that I offered $5 grand on, that got declined, and there's one on auction right now, and I wouldn't be shocked if it goes for like, if I could win that card for like under $2,000. So yeah, you'd think the off season's where the deals are, but really if it's like a buy it now that's been listed for a while and they have a high price, I mean, you often can't really get a deal, so you need to wait for like auctions and stuff. So yeah, this is a good card. A lesson to myself to be patient and stop overspending for stuff, because this is way nicer than the PSA 9 that I offered like 2,500 for, like literally 2.5x what I got this card for. So yeah, silly me, but I didn't get punished for it, so it's all good. Obviously, I'm cracking that out with the Beckett. And then we got this absolute banger card here. This is like pretty much the #1 card I wanted going into this year. I mean, I do want the McDavid of this, but I can't even afford that card, so I guess I can dream about that. But this card was more in my range, definitely obtainable. I did not plan on buying it because he hasn't signed a contract extension, and he was leading the league in points, so his prices have actually been up a bit. And since I've been collecting Pettersson, I don't think I've seen his prices really go up. It's kind of weird. His stuff doesn't really go low, but it doesn't ever seem to go up. But this year it has been going up. So I definitely wasn't going to buy this, but one popped up on Facebook. I thought about sending a trade offer for it, but I was like, yeah, forget it. And then the guy, because it was a Raz post that this was on Facebook for, $7,500 Raz was the post. But then the guy like cold messaged me. I was tagged in the post, or maybe he just knew I was looking for this card, asking if I was interested. And I just basically said, I'll give you one offer. And I offered him my rookie patch auto to 99 with a sick patch and my acetate Young Guns PSA 10. I just said, take it or leave it. That's a fair offer, more than fair, really. I'm willing to basically lose the trade and give you sick value because I want this card so much. And yeah, he thought it over for like a day, and then I kind of thought it was done because like the deal was not going to happen, because I saw him posting some other things on Facebook, like shopping it around, and all his posts were getting a lot of like comments and interactions and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, probably he'll find a cash buyer who wants to give him, 6K cash or something, which he might want more than trade. So I kind of just didn't think it was going to happen. And then he messaged me like late at night, right when I was about to go to sleep. He's like, okay, let's do the deal. And I was like, wow, I just got the Elias Pettersson high gloss. So yeah, I was willing to give up the rookie patch auto to 99. That one had like a top patch. So maybe that's crazy, but to me, I'm parallels over patches all day. So I literally consider this Pettersson's best card, because it's his most important rookie card. It's like the iconic image that his rookie season will be known for as far as cards, and this is the best version of the card, numbered out of 10. I'm not saying this is the literal best copy, because there's probably some higher grade ones. This one looked okay. It looked like it'd probably get a PSA 9 or something to me. But yeah, I think high gloss is kind of the player's best card, so really, really excited to get this. And as far as the rookie patch auto I gave up, I am going to replace that probably with a gold RPA out of 12, which I kind of wanted one of those anyways. So that's kind of how it made sense to me. I was like, okay, I'm going to get rid of my acetate Young Guns, which I didn't really care about that card that much, even though it is really cool. The RPA I had no plans of getting rid of, but I was like, okay, I can get a gold rookie patch auto one day to replace that, which I kind of wanted more anyways, and then I'll have the best version of his Young Guns. So yeah, this is the #1 Pettersson I wanted, just a massive card, so pretty sick. Yeah, so that's a huge card. All right, now I'm just going to go through like all the cards that I have right now. I'm going to try not to talk about them too much because the video will be way too long, but I just wanted to kind of get all these cards into one video before I send them all off for orders and stuff. Yeah, so this one, that's a Pettersson Artifacts dual patch. Don't like the patch on that one that much, so I'll probably get a better one. I don't know if I showed this card, but this is really nice. This is a Pettersson Cup parallel patch out of 8, so that's like a variation parallel of the base card out of the Cup. 2020, I think. Yeah, I just think that's a great looking card. The gold foil looks really good with the blue and the green, so that's really sweet. I definitely showed this one in a video. Just a nice patch auto set. Okay, I'm just gonna go through. Some of these I probably didn't show. This is just one of the blue parallels, Metal Universe. I I'm going to try and grade some of these random Metal Universe cards just to try and get the full rainbow for Pettersson. So here's a Kane Gold. Do have a few random Young Guns. I bought these a while ago. Probably should have sent these off a while back. Actually, yeah, I got these in a like a full set of the Series 1 Young Guns with a McDavid long time ago. And these ones I didn't send in for grading because they looked a lot like they looked more mint than the McDavid did. So I just wanted to send them in separately. Here's my Ginla recolored game jersey. Apparently I was reading on PSA, if you want them to slab authentic altered, you have to write AA minimum grade somewhere on the submission form. So I'm going to try and grade these recolored game jerseys and see if I can get them in a authentic altered slab. So we'll see how that works, or if that works. There's one of my parallels for Canuck Future Watch. Mike Brown. A bunch of these. I mean, I want to grade all of these, but it's expensive when I'm grading these cards nobody cares about but myself. Here's Grenier out of 25. That's pretty sick. I mean, probably no one's ever said an Alexander Grenier card is sick, but to me that card is sick. Here's a Rob McIver. I'm looking for the Rick Rippon from this set, the limited out of 100. I'll trade. I have a PSA 10 Rippon, I think. I'll trade that plus cash. I don't care about the condition, even if it's like a PSA 7. Definitely showed this one before, Pettersson and Besser Alliance, and this is actually cooler now that they're both playing great. Besser's like playing on the top power play, playing really well. He's like up there for leading the league in goals right now. Morgan Geeky, PMG Red for my set. This card here, like, oh man, I don't even want to say what I paid for this because it's just like, how dumb can a person be? But yeah, I paid like $75 for this. Don't ask why. I just think it's really cool. But yeah, it's probably worth like $20 or something. I mean, I don't know. It's a gold parallel to 25, but it's Todd Bertuzzi. I just thought this card was cool. They listed it for like $100. I offered 75. He probably like couldn't believe his luck, the person who listed that. Here's a Pettersson matte pink. I have one of these in PSA 8. Pretty sure I looked at this and I feel like this is also going to get a PSA 8. It's got some problems there, as you can see. So I don't know if I'll try grading that. I just wanted to upgrade mine. Okay, funny story about this card. I've had this for a while. It has a messed up corner there. I could not find one of these. I put a story out. I'm looking for a mint copy for my like OPG run of Pettersson. I found, yeah, that probably doesn't help the corners when I drop them. I found 3 of these on Facebook, all mint, and bought all 3 off the guy for like $40 each. So I could not find this card for the life of me, and then some guy had 3 of them. So that's really good because with 3, the chances are one of them will be gem mint, and I have all his other OPG parallels and all his OPG platinum parallels, all PSA 10, except the 1 of 1 golden treasures, which is a PSA 9. So that would be like the best set of the OPG possible. So I'm kind of excited about that. This is a weird one because it's a rare parallel, number 215. I think I showed this in the last video, but it's clearly not as nice looking as this gold one. It's all hollow foiled out. This is numbered to 50. Like, can they not use this platinum color and add hollow foil to it? Does the technology not work like that or something? I don't know, but either way, Metal Universe inserts, kind of cool. One of those just for grading. I already have one for my PC. This Shesterkin, kind of not a big card, but it's more expensive than you'd think just because it's his first year PMG, and Shesterkin cards seem to go for a lot. Here's another card that I grossly overpaid for, paid like $75. I mean, it's really cool. It's hollow foil parallel to 5, but yeah, probably overpaid for that one. Here's a Rasmus Dahlin PMG Red. I like that card. I would like to get a better parallel of it though. McKinnon, also for the McKinnon, probably want to get greens for everything or better. So here's some Allure. This is Blue Line. I think this is kind of, I don't know if I've talked about this one or showed this one in a video, but OPG Platinum doesn't really have a proper blue parallel, really. The Arctic Freeze doesn't really count anymore, I don't think, so this is one of the only parallels I like in Allure. The Purple Diamond out of 10 is cool too. So this is another Blue Line Pettersson. I just think the blue is nice. Now, the tilting thing about this card, I bought this on eBay, and this was one of those cards that I had to dig through like 5 layers of tape. They used like whatever the normal tape is called that you like ship stuff with. It wasn't like the proper tape to use, so it was really annoying to get the card out, and sure enough, it's in a top loader with no sleeve. And the card was completely perfect except for some surface problems because they put it in a top loader with no sleeve. So I just don't understand, like, why are you packing it so carefully, so much annoying tape, and you're not even putting the card in a sleeve? Would you guys leave negative feedback for that, or just like, because I'm just going to leave no feedback. I'm going to go ultra like passive aggressive on it, but could arguably put negative feedback, or you could put like positive feedback and then put like a negative note, or you could just put neutral feedback. I don't know. Let me know what you guys would do about that one. Here's a white diamond. This is actually another nice Allure parallel. I think I showed this before. And then here's some speckled foil Petterssons. I almost was able to get a copy of his young gun in the speckled foil. But yeah, the deal fell through, and I'm kind of happy it did because now I got the high gloss, so I don't care as much. Alright, continuing on, I pulled this. I won a giveaway for a box of Allure, and I mean, I knew I probably wouldn't pull anything too cool. Like, it would have made sense to sell it probably, but since it was a giveaway box, I felt like in spirit of the fact that someone gave it away for free, I should just open the box and consume it. So this is just an example of Allure being weird as a product. Like, this parallel is called Jersey Number, and there's a bunch of 8s on there. So when I pulled this, I got kind of excited for a second. I'm like, did I just pull an Ovechkin out of 8? Like, that's actually really cool. I flip it around, and the freaking thing is numbered to 199. Like, and it's just a horrible looking parallel. There's barely anything except a couple numbers on it. Like, that's just like, that stuff like that is why Allure just is not going to be better than Platinum. They have a few nice cards, but they just do a lot of weird stuff like that. There's a Wyatt Johnson. I think I pulled this. I was looking for a parallel of this card, but I actually think it's a really cool card. There's a out of 100 parallel to this exclusives, and there's a 1 of 1. The 1 of 1 I think is like literally an all-time hockey grail card. Like, I think that's an insane card because this is Gretzky's last playing year card. This is his flagship base from that year, and the card is commemorating him as the greatest of all time on the front of the card with him like getting the award. Like, imagine a 1 of 1 of that card. Like, and also he has no numbered flagship cards before this. This was the first year they ever did like numbered base set cards. So yeah, there's a 1 of 1 of this somewhere. Who knows who has that card, but there's also out of 100, and those don't even sell for that much. I think I saw one on eBay sold for like $300. I would for sure buy that if I was PCing Gretzky, but I kind of stopped collecting him. Here's SB Game Used McDavid. Probably pulled this. I opened like 1 box of the new Platinum, and it was such trash that I'm not even bothering to open it anymore. I think this was like centered and gradable looking card, but the cards were so badly centered, most of them. I think this was like my box hit, the Patrick Kane Arctic Freeze. I mean, I guess it's not that terrible. It's like a star numbered to 99, but yeah, it was a very underwhelming box. Probably not even going to grade that, to be honest. This card, I mean, it probably looked perfect, so this is the sort of card you really shouldn't grade unless you know you're getting a 10 on it. Here's an example of that UD card. So I don't know why they made the base silver, which looks better than this parallel, which is bronze. So it is an ugly parallel color. That's probably why this goes for cheap. But if you get the 1 of 1, it's a gold border, so that would be pretty sick. But yeah, UD exclusives, that's the first ever year of UD exclusives. So kind of an important card there, and that's Joe Sakic, so cool. Here's one of the berets I need for my PC. Probably not even grading these. I don't know why I put these in these card savers, but yeah, I need this card, the out of 100. And if the 1 of 1 is out there somewhere, I don't know. I would pay a lot for it or trade a lot for it. I don't know if that card's ever surfaced. Here's a Seismic Gold Stamkos. Here's the dusty old base card of the Pettersson. So pretty much never going to bother to grade a base unless, you have all of them, then it's kind of cool to put together the rainbow. At the same time, is it really worth doing that? I don't know. The completionist in me likes doing it, but it also just feels like a waste of plastic. Like, I'm never really going to look at this card if I grade it, but I'll just have it graded like the other ones in my PC. I don't know. Here's a Carlson Young Guns I got for cheap. Yeah, that card might have went up with him going to Pittsburgh. Here's Wheeler. I showed these PMGs like a couple videos ago, but I haven't graded really any of them yet. O'Reilly, Weber, Oshie, Chabot, and Pacioretty. Alright, second half of this stack, and then I have the other stack of what I think are like the coolest cards that I've been compiling. So I'll show those ones next. Pekka. There's another limited future watch for the Canucks. Raquel. Love the Dallas Stars guys in green. Just looks so good on this set. Don't like that card too much. If it looks like a 10, I guess it's worth grading. Here's a Perfetti. I feel like I haven't heard much from him this year. I'll have to check his stats, see how he's doing. Patrick Colombe, limited future watch. Duclair. Sagan. So that's all-star jersey, unfortunately, but he is a star. Here's Binnington. Konechny. Hellebuck. Carlson. Geo. Slavin. There's one behind it, too. Braden Shen. Freddie Anderson. It's a nice looking card. Scheifele. Huberdeau. I mean, what happened to this guy? Jeez. Just fell off a cliff. Tristan Jarry. And Keegan Colasar. I sold a Keegan Colasar's card once, and it got bought by someone with the last name Colasar from, the address was in Vegas. So, probably his dad or his uncle or something. Pretty cool. Alright, now to some of the better cards that, well, at least more, for me, more exciting cards. I mean, this is probably not a big card, but it's out of 99 parallel of his rookie card, so, and it's the rarest parallel he has for this trilogy rookie, so to me that's an exciting card. This is another like rarest parallel. This is the card's like wood, so I don't know. Too many bad jokes coming to mind, but yeah, this is out of 49, so yeah. Don't even know what that parallel is called. Here's Ultimate Rookies to 99. This card has no parallels of it. There is the Shield 1/1 variation, but that's not really, I don't really consider that a true rookie the way this card is. It's like kind of a different card, but I love this copy. I can't wait to grade this one, but I'm probably going to have to send this separately to get the auto grade too, because it's like, I've never seen a perfect auto on this card. They're always kind of bad, and this one is like as close to perfect as you get for Pettersson. So even if the card graded like an 8, I would still love that copy. And I think it looked good. I think it would be like a 9. Here's a Patrick Kane All-Star. Mario Lemieux, rough condition, but it's a numbered refractor, which is cool. Playing years too. Alright, so yeah, I forgot to update. I did eventually get that McDavid Orange Checkers out of that, what was that slab called? Rare Edition. That, I'm not even kidding, that sat in that slab for like a week at least, because I like tried to snap it out the one night, I couldn't, so I just quit. And then I like went to the expo and then came back, and it was just still sitting on my desk, and I was like, man, I have to deal with this thing. And yeah, I pretty much had to leverage all my body weight against it, and I'm like a fat guy, so that's a lot of body weight to put into it just to get that thing to crack, and it finally got it out. So I don't know which one is which. I think this one is the one that was in Rare Edition. These are both have issues. They should probably both get 9s. This one got an 8 before from PSA, and I thought it was a bit harsh, so I was going to try again. And this one has a few problems. It should get a 9, I think. All right, here's one of the better cards that I have sitting around raw. The second year Orange Refractor for McDavid. Really, really cool card here. And just very unique platinum card. Only year of the rainbow orange. One of the only like colors ever that didn't have any effect on it, just like a border. So I think that card is sick. This one has a few small problems, little dimples and stuff you can see there. I think this will get a PSA 9. Now these I definitely showed in the last video. Outburst 1/1s. 2 first overall picks, Dolan and Matthews, sick. Here's the game jersey. All this stuff I've definitely shown. Here's the Hasek. This card I think is going to grade a PSA 8 or 9. It's like a tweener between an 8 and a 9 to me. So if someone wants this card raw, I would consider selling it. I'm not sure there'll be much value gain if I grade it. But yeah, I'm going to have to sell that one. But man, I don't even like... I need to stay focused on my PC, but like, look at this card. Like, whoever buys this off me should be thankful that this card is for sale. Like, look at this thing. This is so sick, man. That is, and it's like the perfect photo for Hasek too. I'm definitely gonna try to get that set one day when I just have some spare money. Artifacts green. I already have a PSA 10 of this, but I had a few copies, so I'll grade this one too and sell it if it gets a good grade. Showed this this Gretzky exclusives. So I was talking about that other card that had the trophy commemorating him as the best player ever. There's 1 of 1s and out of 100s. This is the very next year, so he had already retired, and they made him the first 10 cards in the set. And same thing. There's an exclusives 1 of 1, and there's the out of 100. And this is card number 1 in the set. I don't know if they'll ever do that again. Like, put a retired player as the first card in the next year's Upper Deck flagship. I think that's really cool. And the fact that it's got his epic career stats on the back of the card. I mean, which his playing years ones can't have his career stats because they would be missing the final year. So I think that's a really interesting card. Here's a card I graded a 9. I thought it was undergraded. It has been snapped out, and it should easily get a 10 if whoever's grading it knows what they're doing. This card, I think I bought this for like $100. I don't know. Is that a good deal or not? Felt like a good deal. I think Askarov probably has one of the higher ceilings in that crop, but you know, he's a goalie, so even if he's really good, unlikely his prices will go crazy, especially if he's on Nashville. Here's a Ryan O'Reilly green, and here's a beret that I might have showed this in the last video when it had peel on it, and I should just like show you how good this card looks. The peel, I obviously peeled it off, but I couldn't even believe how clean this card is. Like, look at this surface. Look at it. It's absolutely perfect. So, yeah, if you see these old school refractors and they have the peel on them, you can buy them and peel them and get like absolutely pristine surfaces. So, yeah, maybe that technology wasn't such a bad idea by the card manufacturers. It was actually a really nice thing for them to do, to be like thinking out for the collectors, keep their cards nice until they get them out of the pack, but then the collectors are like, nope, we're keeping the peel on. We want our cards to be ugly looking. And by the way, the logical reason that's said is like, it's, you know, it came out of the pack that way. Well, according to that logic, you should also not peel the mystery peel refractors, which have like a giant black thing blocking the entire image. But people will peel those because obviously you have to. It's blocking the entire card. But the one that says peel off, that's altering it from the pack. Like, come on, just silly stuff. Yeah, I guess card collecting is not the most like logical exercise. I mean, if you're spending a lot of money on random photographs of athletes, so maybe I'm overthinking it a little bit too much by trying to apply logic. All right, here's a few more. Draisaitl red. This is the last stack of cards. Some green PMGs, orange checkers. Not have the emerald, and I've only seen one emerald from this year. It's way off center and has a huge printing line on it. Like, OPG Platinum is the perfect set in my mind because the manufacturers can't mess it up, right? Like, they don't have to get autographs. They don't have to like get game used patches. All they have to do is make cool parallels. There's only one way to mess this up. Sorry, camera died there while I was rambling. Yeah, there's only one way to mess this setup, and that is to have horrible like quality control with terrible centering and refractor lines, print lines, all that stuff. So they better do a better job with that set going forward because that's just brutal. Here's a gold PMG Ryan O'Reilly. That's a pretty sick card. Luongo High Gloss showed this one. Cool to have a numbered out of 10 parallel of one of the best goalies of all time. Here's Sidney Crosby red. I might try to get a green for that card one day. Depends on the prices. Here's a Matthew Tkachuk. Yandel. This is like a pretty good copy, like good condition. Probably will be a 10. Yeah, if you see ones from this year that look nice, like centering looks decent and there's no problems, corners look good, just buy it. And don't worry about if you spend too much on it because there's a good chance some of these might just be so off-center that they'd get like PSA 7s. So if you see a good condition card, it always makes sense to pay up for it, especially if you like to grade your cards. Here's a Roberto Luongo, gold prism. Is there a black of this? Yeah, no, there is the black 101s for this card. Yeah, that would be like, to me, that'd be the best Luongo card on earth. But this out of 10 gold is pretty sick too. Alright, so I can't remember which one of these berets is the altered one, but now that I know that trick about writing minimum grade AA, I'm going to try that out and see if I can get, I think this is my good copy, but I'm going to see if I can get the other one in the slab. I've shown this card a couple times. That's just absolutely filthy card. That's just like one of the best cards out of the entire 90s right there. Ole Juolevi. Speaking of like paying just insane prices, I don't know if I told this story, but I paid $120 for this card, and it was like, I knew that was a horrible price, but I did it because I saw this card pop up and I wanted it really badly because he's like one of the biggest busts in franchise history. So I think it's really cool to have his best copy of his Future Watch with this black gold. I don't know why, but if a player's a huge bust like Hodgson or Virtanen, it like makes it a bit more collectible for me. But anyways, they had it for like $120 or best offer. This card's probably worth like $50 or something. I offered $75. They didn't respond, and then I checked and I saw someone else sent an offer. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, nope, I'm not losing this card. I need this. So I just bought it for $120. Pretty dumb, but yeah, I do love that card. Here's a Le'Veon Bell Contenders Cracked Ice Rookie. That's sick, especially if you were a fan of fantasy football in like 2014, 15. Here's a Brent Burns. This Corey Schneider Limited Future Watch to 100. Like, to me, that's a huge card as a Canuck fan. This is a huge card. Ryan Kessler Future Watch Limited out of 50. I had a PSA 10 of the base. As soon as I got this, I happily sold that one. And yeah, I don't know what these will grade, but it's the fact, it's the parallel that matters to me there. Connor McJesus. Leon Draisaitl. Love this Victor Hedman card because it's his first ever PMG set. And for some reason, they just put him on the All-Star, not the regular set. And yeah, I think that's a cool card to have. Here's a Jonathan Taves. Oh yeah, these high glosses. I kind of forgot about these, even though I just showed these in the last video. Yeah, sick. Yeah, I guess the Pettersson high gloss, I was so focused on that, I forgot that I bought these. So yeah, this one was in a CSG, what is that company called? CGC 8.5. That snapped out so nicely. I snapped this card right after that like horror freaking card out of the rare edition. It was like instantly cracked perfectly. Card came out. It was great. So yeah, CGC, great job making a holder that's crackable. And then here's this season's 2023's high gloss. That's just really cool. So here's one of those cards I'd like never seen for sale. Got this one off a guy locally, and then two of these hit eBay for like $500 each, which is too much, but yeah, it's funny. Never really saw one of those, and then two of them popped up at the same time. Devonta Freeman Cracked Ice, sick. Braden Point Green, and Mark Stone Green. That's it. Thanks for watching.